Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. I see Jennifer. Hey Jennifer, hope the temperature is cooler than last time. I think it was 118. That was crazy. Hope you're doing well. I see Linda H is in the house. Linda, great to see you as well also. So I'm on doing my daily sketching. I haven't sketched anything today. So just on for a real short time, but just working on this piece I started the other night, inspired by a view I had while I was at the on the Brooklyn Bridge, looking at the Freedom Tower. Let me move my camera up a little bit. I'm trying to fit this. Ooh, hit the wrong button. There we go. I'm trying to fit this in. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that fits better. Hey Jody, good to see you. Is this the plastic like material? Yeah, this is called Yupo paper. Yupo. Let me see if I could find the pad. I'll show you guys it. It's down here, I think. Yeah. This is what it's called. It's called Yupo. Y-U-P-O. These are the different things you can use on it. They recommend suitable for watercolor, alcohol inks, acrylics. I'm using markers on it and Sharpie. And it's really interesting. I'll put this here so you can read it. A true innovation in fine art substrates. This synthetic tree-free paper is everlasting and non-absorbent. It resists buckling with wet media and can be wiped clean. Pigments will retain true clarity and brightness, a new way for your techniques to flourish. This is Yupo medium. So it's like a plastic. If anybody knows what Mylar is, it kind of reminds me of Mylar, and I used to draw architectural blueprints on Mylar. Gosh, back in 90, the late 90s. Late 90s, I worked for a firm that we actually drew on plastic Mylar. It was really cool. But that's what this paper is. I like it because I like the way it's just weird. The colors kind of float on there. I like the way they dry on here. Some really cool hard edges you could get with this material. It's just a lot of fun to play around with. Let me do this. I'm just trying to find the best view. I'm sorry guys, I'm zooming in and out. It's like, hopefully no one's getting seasick. Maybe this is the best shot for tonight, like this. So this part I'm sketching here is actually one of the cables on the Brooklyn Bridge. It was kind of in the foreground of this picture I had taken. And tonight I'm just coming back in. This is actually, what am I using here? I just grabbed it. This is a permanent marker. Graphics. The color is called Cocoa. I literally just grabbed this out of a container I have here, and it looks like it has a fine point and it also has a thick point. Cool. Hey Linda, all good here with me. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I am doing great, thank you. I appreciate that. All is good. All's good. All's good. Just a lot of projects to work on this week, which is not complaining. It's a great thing. So it's nice to have some architectural work this summer while I'm off from school. So that's pretty cool. And then Tuesday, I have a field trip into New York City planned. How cool is that going to be? We're going to visit a building that was an old textile building. I think it's actually called the Textile Building. and they've converted it into, I believe, some kind of really cool office spaces. So it'd be cool. I'm going to get a little tour inside there, and I'll share some pictures. Alright, I like this cocoa colored marker. It's pretty cool. So let's just play around. I'm going to add a little bit more color on here before we wrap tonight. I'll show you what it looks like when I add more layers of watercolor on top of this. Now I'm just kind of shading in some buildings in the foreground here, just to give a little interest to it. Cool. And we'll do some here maybe as well. And just for the heck of it, this is the Freedom Tower, or One World Trade Center. That's the real name for it. I'm going to leave that white for now, just so it kind of pops out. I'm not even looking at pictures, so I'm not sure what the windows do here in these buildings. Let's just show some lines on here. It looks like maybe some kind of windows happening. This is a water tower down here. Pretty cool. I'll zoom in so you can probably see a little closer what I'm doing. Hey Arisek, good to see you. Hope all's well. Welcome. Is this thing working? There are two different streams and I tried to post comment, but my YouTube is messing up. Oh, weird. Yeah, I can definitely see you on here now. Two different streams. That's interesting. On YouTube? Wow. Thanks for telling me. I don't know what that's about. I have to check that out. But it is working, and it's great to see you. Interesting. I'm not sure why what's going on with the streams. That's kind of funky. Alright, so that is, again, that was just this marker I grabbed. Just a permanent marker. And the color was cocoa. And I want to just add some more watercolor on here. So I'm just going to grab from my palette and we'll throw down some colors. You guys are awesome. Thank you for popping on. I know it's pretty late here. It's 10:44. I'm on way late tonight. But I'm just, every day I want to do some kind of sketching. I don't care if it's for 2 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour. I just want to put the time in. And what's cool about this Yupo paper is just the way it shows different layers added on. I'm sorry guys, I know this is like on and off the screen here. Cool, there we go. So this was that permanent marker. Let's see how permanent it is. I'm curious. So you can wipe it off a little bit. This Yupo paper you can wipe off it's mediums, but it might leave a ghosting behind, so you can't totally wipe it off down to the white paper. But you can play around with trying to wipe different areas off. I'll show you an example here. I'm just going to take my wet brush. Let's just throw some water maybe here. Well, you can see it's actually lifting off. So you can see how I just lifted up that spot off. So I don't know if you have to treat this when you're done, if you want to clear coat it to seal it. I've never done that. What are you drawing? Hey, thank you. So this is a view from the Brooklyn Bridge looking back towards the Freedom Tower here in New York City. So that's kind of the inspo for this one. I started the other day Yeah, I'm just playing around, just having fun. Let's throw some colors on. Just trying to intensify some of these colors a little bit in some spots. Gonna throw some orange down here. So you can see how I'm just got rid of that whole hard edge I had there. And this surface is so slick. I mean, it takes a while for any materials to dry on there. I don't know if you can see how wet that is in the camera. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna throw some, I feel like I need some darker blue on here. Let's throw some, I think this is ultramarine blue on here. So I'm lifting off some color down here just to play around and maybe create some ideas of windows happening. So that's why I'm lifting off this color, letting the white background show. So again, guys, I'm just having fun playing around, experimenting. I've done a couple of cool kind of sketches on this paper before. There we go. Cool. I like that. And I'll zoom in so you can see it a little better. So you can see where I lifted off color down here. Maybe to create the idea of windows going on. Linda's been working on my book club book for the month all weekend. That sounds fun. Awesome. Hope you're reading something cool. My wife is a avid reader and she's in I think 2 book clubs. I am not a great reader. I'm a drawer, not a reader. Is that a word, drawer? Jody says this, thanks, it looks pretty versatile. Yeah, this material is pretty versatile. Definitely. Really cool. You could even throw down color pencil on this, guys. Let's try let's throw down some color pencil on here. I'll just throw some neon pink on here. I'll see how it... So, color pencil does not go down so well on this, just to let you know. I guess because it's so plasticky that it's not letting the... Well, this color is coming out. You got to really rub and press that colored pencil down hard on there for it to show. Also would help if I sharpen my points. Oops. Cool. I'm going to try not to add any black on this, so no Sharpie. Let's take the fine, there's a fine side on here. I want this cable to pop out. This is one cable on the Brooklyn Bridge here, kind of in the foreground. Pretty cool. I like the way this is looking. You'd love it. The shape is a house. That's cool. Let's grab some preppy ink. I got some preppy pink. Let's throw some. Just want to pop some of this out a little bit brighter. I love this song. And let's break out some preppy yellow too. And I'm going to use it the way I like to use it, and that's right out of the tube. Let's see, I'm going to see if I can throw some on the brush. Oh yeah, now you're talking. Actually, we're going to just splatter some on here. There we go. Cool. I love this preppy yellow color right out of the tube. It has a real cool orangey yellow color to it. So we're getting very abstract now with these colors kind of happening here. Very cool. I like it. Let's put the cap on here so I don't spill it. This is actually turning out. I love this down here. This is kind of. I love these colors mixing together. Right in here looks really cool. I'm really curious to see how that's going to dry. Very, very fun. I think I'm going to put this one aside and let it dry because I have a lot going on here, and I'll do another, we'll do a quick little sketch. Just kind of run this up the page a little bit here. The gravity, do some of the work. Add some texture with gravity, let it mix on the paper. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how it dries. I'm trying to create kind of a hard edge right here. So I'm going to put this down and let it dry. Over here. Alright, let's do a quick little sketch here. What do we want to do on this one? I'm not going to do it in this one. I'm going to bring this to the city when I go Tuesday. I'm going to sketch in there. We'll just do a little sketch in my my Lockbee journal here. So we zoom in close. Looks awesome now. What would you seal it with? Hey Jody, that's a great question. Yeah, that's a really great question. I don't know. I'd have to Google it. I'm sure 3M probably makes some kind of a product you could spray on there. So it's a really, really good question. I have never sealed it. I've never even, by watercolors and sketches, I typically don't think I've ever sprayed anything on any of my paintings. It's probably not a bad idea. Alright, let's just sketch another little quick vignette scene here. And we're going to sketch this one sideways. Here's my pup out there. Alright. Actually, let's use a pilot. It sounds like Olivia got her second wind out there. She's we had her out for a couple walks today. Beautiful weather. She was tuckered out earlier, and now I hear her running around. Oh, to be a 9-month-old dog. She's a great, great pup. Very, very, very people friendly. It's so fun. And she's growling. That means she wants to play. I can hear her. So I'm just drawing a little NYC scene here. Again, this is actually the Freedom Tower again right here that I'm sketching. And there's some other buildings in the front of it. I'm hoping on Tuesday when I go to the city to go visit the Freedom Tower area, the 9/11 Memorial Park area, and possibly the museum as well. I haven't been there in person. I've seen it from a distance. So we'll see if that happens or not. Cool. What I like about the city in certain views is like just the way the buildings look like they're kind of just all stacked on top of each other, like kind of like building blocks. This building actually kind of curves here a little bit. And we got some windows and stuff happening. I think out of all the sketches I do, my favorite ones are the small, just black and white sketches. I call these thumbnail sketches. I just love capturing the feel and the shapes of buildings, of cities, with these real sketchy lines on here. There's some horizontal lines going on here. I mean, for me, this just has a lot of character and feeling to it, and without a lot of detail. You know, I don't have to worry about counting all the windows, showing every little detail. It's just quick, on the fly. If you notice when I sketch these, I go over the same lines a lot, and that keeps it wavy, loose, keeps it sketchy looking. Sketchy in a good way. Very loose. These lines aren't straight, they're not technical. They're more, I call them emotional, I guess. They're more emotional, right? It's kind of the opposite of technical. Technical is so precise, rigid. These are definitely not precise, nor rigid. They're more just kind of emotionally based. Kind of loose, frenetic, energetic, however you want to describe it. Cool. There you go. That's just a real quick little vignette of New York City here. Some buildings. And I might just leave it at this. Boom. Cool. Let me know if you guys like these kind of loose thumbnail sketches. And these are the kind of sketches I would do a lot in architecture school when talking to a professor or a friend or classmate. Just kind of explain ideas, just to show things really quickly, especially professors, because they had a lot of kids to see, and if we didn't get our ideas out quick, they were already on to the next person. So we really had to be able to communicate our ideas through drawing. Cool. I like that one. Pretty fun. And let's see. Just for the heck of it, let's throw down some. I got some chartreuse here. I like mixed media also, with these the colored pencils with the ink. It's always a fun look. And I just happen to have this chartreuse one, so I grabbed it. Of course, I usually have one of these nearby. And I also have this color here, sunburst orange, yellow, sunburst orange, yellow. I like the way these colors work together. Let's pop the Freedom Tower out a little bit here with some of this yellow. And just a little bit of color for fun. Cool. I like them, just need a splash of color. Hey, guess what, Linda? I just splashed some color on there. That's so funny you said that. Awesome. So here's our little cityscape. Yeah. And then last night, if you were watching, we did a quick interior of a Panera, actually. Nice Panera there. There you go. And again, these are small guys. This is 3.5 by 5.5 inches. Very, very thin paper. You can add light washes on here if you wanted to. Like here on this bridge sketch, I have a light wash of ink on here. It will bleed through, but you can do light washes if you wanted. Here's a Golden Gate Bridge, quick sketch there. Yeah, here's a Brooklyn Bridge. Awesome. Linda says perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to head out on this Sunday night. I do appreciate you all for tuning in and commenting and saying hello to each other. That's always fun. And yeah, remember, try to keep paying it forward with positivity. I always like to say creativity for positivity. It's a great thing. And that's it. Enjoy your Monday, the rest of your week if I don't see you online. And I do appreciate everybody so much. Thank you. Have an awesome rest of your night. Jody, it was great seeing you, and Linda, Ariset, and Jennifer was in the house as well. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. If I did, I'm sorry. But you guys are great. Take care. Have an awesome rest of your night. Peace and live creatively. I'll see you soon.